And then the thing with Bad Boy and Death Row, it kind of just took it over the top.
They'd give us anything for them dudes there, you know? Yeah.
They'll give you anything for these guys' head?
Yeah, he said it in front of all those people.
In a shocking twist that has the music world buzzing, 50 Cent has once again thrown Diddy Holmes into the spotlight, suggesting that the Bad Boy Records head Poncho had a hand in Tupac Shakur's tragic end, taking to social media the Unit Mobile poll, "No punches," declaring that Diddy might have played a role in orchestrating Tupac's demise. Damn, so Tupac got lined by Brother Love. He unflinchingly pinned, hinting at Diddy's alternate alias, followed by an ominous warning, "L time to liar up, things might get sticky." His powerful statement was coupled with a chilling visual, a snapshot of Tupac and Suge Knight in the infamous black BMW, just moments before the drive-by shooting that led to Tupac's untimely demise. This isn't the first time 50 Cent has thrown shade at Diddy, but this fresh allegation might be his most daring yet. Although speculation about Diddy's involvement in Texas assassination isn't new, with murmurs having circulated for years, it's essential to note that Diddy has never been formally charged or arrested related to these allegations. He has consistently dismissed these claims. Still, the story takes a murkier turn when one considers the testimony of Dwayne "Key Davis.
We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith.
The former Southside Compton Crips' 2008 police confession claimed that there were talks of a hefty $1 million deal between him and Diddy targeting both Tupac and Suge Knight. This alleged plan, however, never reached fruition, with Keffy D stating that the promised payment never materialized.
We asked Keffy D the million-dollar question.
Not to be forgotten, former Bad Boy artist Mace recently dropped hints about Diddy's rumored involvement in Tupac assassination on his show, while Greg Kading, a retired Laugh detective familiar with the case, has voiced his belief that Diddy isn't the deadly kind. Whatever the truth, this saga continues to unravel, with 50 Cent's latest comments adding another layer to the complex web surrounding Tupac's demise.
Earlier you said that Puffy put out this claim of, I'll pay $1 million if you get rid of Tupac and Suge. Tupac is now gone.
As the shadows lengthen in the years since Tupac Shakur's unsolved assassination, recent events have rekindled interest in this long-standing mystery. Fresh evidence and surprising twists now offer hope for closure on one of the music industry's most enigmatic cases. Earlier this year, in a move that caught many by surprise, Las Vegas police executed a search warrant at an unspecified residence revealed by the local Fox 5 station. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department embarked on this mission as a part of their ongoing quest to find the truth behind Tupac's fateful night, yet the details of this search remain scanned and enveloped in secrecy.
Undercurrent of animosity that was growing blow all the way up and look like it was a feud.
Revisit the tragic episode. Tupac Shakur, a luminary in the hip-hop universe and beyond, was fatally shot near the intersection of East Flamingo Road and Koval Lane in Las Vegas. The calendar marked September 13, 1996, a mere 6 days after the gunshot sounded. Tupac was just a young man of 25. Almost 3 decades since that chilling night continues to be shrouded in uncertainty and speculation. Complicating matters, last month saw Tupac's father, Billy Garland, asserting with conviction that the U.S. government masterminded assassinations.
But everybody's following Tupac. Think about that logic. Everything he did, everybody attached themselves to him.
Profound claim. He elaborated on his beliefs during a revealing conversation with The Art of Dialogue, emphasizing that his son's confrontation with Orlando Anderson in Vegas should never have happened. Well, I think the key question there is the government. Garland depicted a scene where Tupac, the undeniable focal point and moneymaker of death row, felt an overwhelming need to take charge and lead. Consequently, Tupac, in a spur-of-the-moment decision, initiated a physical altercation with Orlando Drive. And by the information that Orlando had stolen the death row medallion, the actions of that night were caught on ubiquitous surveillance cameras, causing Garland to lament the irrational decisions his son made, juxtaposing them against Tupac's impactful legacy. Nevertheless, Garland isn't alone in his belief that there are bigger powers at play. John Pod, author of The FBI War on Tupac Shakur and Black leaders offered a thought-provoking perspective, speaking to Hip Hop Dax in 2016 pod, as posited that Tupac was maneuvered and manipulated by Death Row, a music label allegedly funded by US intelligence. This, he claims, led to a significant shift in Tupac's lyrical content, pushing him towards promoting more controversial and divisive subjects, according to Tupac's departure from Death Row and his attempts to distance himself from these negative influences sealed his fate. Tupac Shakur was shot here in Las Vegas, is weighing on the renewed homicide investigation, adding more complexity to this intricate narrative. The arrest of Dwayne Key DVs has reignited fervor around the case, marking the first ever arrest linked to Tupac's assassination. It's a significant milestone in the 27-year-old investigation. This development followed a little over 2 months after the raid on Davis's wife's residence, where various items were confiscated, including a series of .40 caliber bullets. However, these bullets were later dismissed as unrelated to the crime scene. Still, insiders hinted that an airtight case against Davis was forthcoming. It has taken countless hours, really decades of work by the men and women of our homicide section, to get to where we are today. Davis, now 60, never shied away from admitting his presence in the car from which the bullets targeting Tupac were fired. He even claimed that his nephew Orlando "Baby Lane" Anderson occupied the car's back seat, presumably where the deadly shots originated. This revelation interlinks with the altercation Tupac had with Anderson hours before the shooting, tying back to the alleged theft of a Death Row medallion. However, Anderson, despite being a prime suspect, was never arrested or charged in relation to Tupac's assassination and met a tragic end himself in a gang-related shooting in 1990. 8. Do you feel like Puffy owe you? Yeah, he should. Think you should look out. He look out for everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Kai's recent statements have undoubtedly poured gasoline on an already blazing fire. His claims about Diddy's involvement have not only sweet confusion, but also sent ripples of alarm throughout the public. The intricate relationship between KY and Diddy dates back to the early 90s, a time marked by the rise of hip-hop and the intense rivalry between Coast Kiffy reminisced about his initial encounter with Diddy during Usher's video shoot for Can He Get With It, having provided his hydraulics-equipped cars for the shoot. A subsidy damage led to Diddy compensating KY, demonstrating an honorable side to the mogul. However, any semblance of goodwill seemed to have eroded over time, reflecting on the intricate web of connections, accusations, and suspicions. KY said, "If I wouldn't have ever met him, I wouldn't have ever been involved in this stuff." He pinned the disintegration of the Death Row Records empire on Diddy, expressing regret over their paths crossing. Key's grievance is amplified by the fact that both their empires crumbled, with Diddy emerging unscathed and flourishing. He even went on to say that Diddy pitted groups against each other, exploiting the existing tension between Crips and Bloods. But among all the allegations, one stood out starkly. Kai's claimed that D had paid him a whopping $1 million to orchestrate the assassination of Tupac and Suge Knight. While this alleged agreement between Diddy and Keefe didn't see the light of day, it opened a Pandora's box. The plot thickens when Kai's name surfaced in relation to a recently leaked tape, further muddying the waters. He tells you, "Seriously, man, I need to get rid of these guys. He's looking at you in the eyes, and he like scared." Kai's till all sessions have provided of information shedding light on that fateful night in the 2018 series Death Row Chronicles. He publicly confessed to being present in the Cadillac that sprayed bullets on Tack, while he abstained from revealing the actual shooter. The statement, "It just came from the back seat," Bro, gave the world a chilling glimpse into the events that transpired. This was reiterated in his 2019 memoir Compton Street Legend, where he elaborated on the supposed $1 million bounty on Tack and Esh Knight's heads, branding it initially as just business, but following an altercation with Tupac in Shua Crew, this bounty turned eerily personal. The Las Vegas police's recent raid at the residence of Kai's wife and the discovery of .40 caliber bullets only intensifies suspense. While these bullets are undergoing forensic testing, they could potentially bridge the 27E gap between the assassination and justice. These ongoing developments highlight the imperative nature of a case, with every revelation becoming a pivotal piece of the puzzle. Despite the extensive evidence and myriad of voices weighing in on this case, what remains is the haunting silhouette of Tupac Shakur, a beacon of talent. Snuffed out in his prime, as the narratives intertwine and new facets emerge, the quest for the truth marches on, reminding the world of the devastating cost of unresolved mysteries he had. I don't want to say pretend, but he had to. That's with Sujit things. So what are you gonna say? I'm not a part of that, as news channels fervently report on the latest developments. Public opinion simmers in the digital realm. Social media platforms have been ablaze with fans dissecting every hint, claim, and allegation. Yet, amidst the whirlwind of comments, some voices stood out, echoing the sentiments of countless others. Diddy always struck me as a goody two-shoes, no idea how his name got in the mix for pieces aside. Cination, one bewildered fan shared, and they weren't alone. Many remained shocked, finding it difficult to reconcile the suave, successful businessman that is Diddy with the shady underbelly of such grievous allegations. However, not all fans were as taken aback, noting 50 Cent's deliberate choice of words, and another commented, "Fifth is a smart dude," he said, "Brother Love," instead of using the name Puffy. We all know who Brother Love is. This sly avoidance of direct naming isn't lost on followers, many believe. Veted underscores a calculated move on 50 Cent's part, leveraging innuendo while avoiding potential legal repercussions. Yet even as fingers point and accusations fly, the collective heartache for the icons lost remains palpable. Just imagine the music Tupac and Biggie would be making today. They were ahead of their time and taken away way too young. A dedicated follower mourned their sentiment, shared by millions, laments the lost potential of these hip-hop legends whose work could have further transformed the industry. On the polar end, fervent calls for justice persist. A determined fan declared the truth will come out and Diddy will go to jail for the rest of this life. While it's unclear if this proclamation is founded on any verifiable evidence or merely a visceral reaction, it illustrates the deeply entrenched divisions and public opinion. The cacophony of voices reverberating across platforms underscores a shared yearning, a desire for closure on a chapter that has lingered open for far too long. Whether pointing fingers at moguls mourning lost legends or demanding justice, that fans like the rest of the world await the unraveling of this enigma. As we continue to delve deeper, it becomes clear the quest for answers and the hope for justice and thus could Diddy really be tied to Tupac's tragic end? Or is this just another twist in an ongoing tale of rumors? Is Kai's account trustworthy, or is there more yet to uncover? Share your insights and theories below. Your voice matters in this unfolding story. Until next time, stay tuned and chime in peace.